Did you know being able to do this in old age means you could live to 100 as we age? It's easy to wonder whether we're slowing down too quickly or still carrying the spark that will carry us to 90 or even 100. The truth is, there are quiet but powerful signals in the way you move, think, and live that say far more about your future than you might expect. This video is for men and women in their 60s, 70s, and even early 80s who sometimes wonder, am I aging well? You might be surprised to find that the answer lies not in fancy medical tests or complicated routines, but in things you're already doing without even thinking about it. In this video, we'll walk through 7 clear signs that you may be one of the rare gems who not only ages with grace, but is statistically more likely to live to 100. From how you walk to the way your brain holds on to words, these are not gimmicks or fads. They're measurable, proven, and often overlooked. If you find yourself checking off even a few of these, it's not just luck. It's evidence that your body and mind are working in quiet, remarkable ways. Stay tuned until the end, because these signs not only help you recognize how well you're aging, but they may also change the way you see your own future. You deserve to know just how strong you really are, and it starts right here. Number 1, the ability to walk quickly and steadily. One of the clearest indicators of exceptional aging is how you walk. Not just whether you can move around without assistance, but the pace, rhythm, and balance. You naturally maintain a brisk, steady gait. Might seem ordinary, but to those who study aging, it tells a much deeper story. Walking speed has been directly linked to life expectancy. In countless studies, seniors who maintain a natural walking pace of about 3 feet per second, or roughly the pace it takes to cross a street confidently, are statistically more likely to reach their 90s or even hit 100. But why does walking speed matter so much? It's not just about your legs, it's a snapshot of your total body function. Think about it: to walk briskly without struggling. Your muscles must be strong, your heart must be pumping efficiently, your brain has to stay sharp enough to judge space and speed, and your nerves must be working in perfect coordination. It's a full body performance, and if you can still do it naturally, you're signaling that multiple internal systems are in strong shape. For example, Frank, a 78-year-old retired school principal from Michigan, never gave much thought to his daily strolls. He liked walking to the corner store, chatting with neighbors, and getting the mail. It wasn't until his doctor pointed out that his pace was unusually quick for his age that he realized something deeper was going on. That simple observation led to more praise during Walk Without Hesitation. His annual physical, his heart, brain, and blood pressure were all in excellent shape. Frank wasn't trying to prove anything, but his body told the story before any test could. If you can walk without hesitation, navigate uneven ground, carry groceries, or climb stairs without pausing to catch your breath, you're demonstrating more than strength. You're showing endurance, coordination, and vitality, and perhaps more importantly, you're doing it in a way that suggests your body has held on to its youthful systems of repair and recovery. These are the silent mechanics of longevity systems most people start to lose touch with after 70. So the next time you're out on a morning walk, notice how you move. If your steps feel fluid, your pace natural, and your body balanced, don't underestimate what that says about you. It might look simple on the outside, but it reflects a quiet, powerful resilience that very few people maintain well into their later years. Number 2, the strength to rise from the floor without support. Being able to get up from the floor without using your hands, knees, or furniture may not sound like a big deal, but in the world of aging, it's a golden signal. This single action pulls together balance, leg strength, joint flexibility, and core stability all in one moment. And if you're over 60 and can still do this with ease, you're among a rare group. This movement, often called the sight rise test, has been studied across the world, and researchers have consistently found that those who can perform it without assistance have a significantly higher chance of living longer. Why? Because it's not just about mobility. It's about what your body does in the background, your muscle mass, your coordination, your ability to prevent falls, and your recovery time. If something goes wrong, let's consider James, a 74-year-old former firefighter from Oregon. He still practices a little morning stretching and strength exercises in his living room. One day, his granddaughter asked him to sit on the carpet and play a game. When he got up without thinking, she looked surprised and said, "Grandpa, you moved like a ninja." He laughed, but later he realized most of his friends struggled to do the same. They needed a hand, a chair, or had. To roll over awkwardly, it wasn't about pride, it was about ability. This small action can be a lifesaver in unexpected ways. Imagine falling in your own home. If you can't rise independently, you may be stuck. But if you can, you regain control. Avoid panic and prevent the kind of emergency that could quickly spiral into hospitalization. The deeper truth is that sleep deeply without medication rising from the floor shows how much strength your body has kept hidden. Strong thighs, solid hips, limber joints, and a stable core all come together in those few seconds, and that speaks volumes about the health of your entire muscular skeletal system. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 3, the ability to sleep deeply without medication. Aging often brings a parade of sleep troubles. Many people assume that tossing and turning through the night is just part of getting older. But if you're in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, even 80s, and can still sleep deeply without the help of sleeping pills, you're a rare gem. Indeed, good sleep is not just about rest. It's about repair while you're asleep. Your body isn't idle. It's busy repairing cells, balancing hormones, reducing inflammation, and even clearing waste from your brain. So if you're sleeping naturally and waking up feeling refreshed, it means your body is still functioning in harmony at a deep internal level, and that matters far more than most people realize. Let's take Harold, an 81-year-old retired mechanic from Michigan. Every night he follows a calming routine: no TV, just a cup of warm chamomile tea, a bit of quiet reading, and then off to bed by 9:30. While many of his peers rely on over-the-counter sleep aids or even prescription medications, Harold sleeps through the night. Naturally, he wakes up at 5:30 with clarity, energy, and no grogginess. He doesn't see this as a superpower, but in reality, it kind of is. Sleeping without medication indicates that your nervous system, your stress response, and your circadian rhythm are all in sync. And that's no small feat. The older we get, the more sensitive our bodies become to even small disruptions. Medications, poor diet, loneliness, or anxiety can all wreak havoc on sleep. So if you're still able to sleep deeply without pills, you're doing something right, and your body knows it. What's even more important is the connection between sleep and long-term brain health. Scientists have found that chronic sleep deprivation in older adults is strongly associated with cognitive decline and dementia, but deep natural sleep can help preserve memory, decision-making skills, and emotional balance. Many seniors don't realize how much their nighttime habits affect their daytime lives. When you're sleeping well, you tend to eat better, move more, and maintain a more positive mood. You think clearly, handle stress more effectively, and stay socially engaged. All of these are markers of a thriving, resilient life. So if you're someone who can still slip into sleep without help, stay asleep through the night, and wake up refreshed, cherish that it means your body is still in tune with itself, still working behind the scenes to give you the best possible chance at maintain genuine curiosity, reaching 100, not just in years, but in quality. Number 4, the ability to maintain genuine curiosity about life. Curiosity may sound like a small thing, but it's actually one of the most powerful signs that someone is aging well. When a person between 60 and 80 still feels genuinely interested in new ideas, people, or experiences, that spark of curiosity says more about their future than any lab test ever could. Let me tell you about Eleanor, a 78-year-old widow living in Oregon. Every morning, she reads a chapter from a book she's never read before: history, science fiction, whatever sparks her mind that day. She takes an online class once a month, sometimes on art history, other times on gardening or astronomy. When her grandchildren visit, she doesn't just sit and watch them play. She asks questions, tries their games, and listens closely to what they say. This isn't just about passing the time, it's about staying alive in the truest sense of the word. People often think aging means slowing down or letting go of new challenges, but curiosity does the opposite. It keeps your brain agile, your heart open, and your spirit young. When you're still asking questions, exploring new interests, or wondering how something works, you're giving your brain a workout that's just as important as walking a mile every day. And here's the fascinating part: curiosity has been linked to a lower risk of chronic disease, improved immune response, and better psychological health. Researchers believe that when you're curious, your brain produces more dopamine, the very chemical that helps you feel motivated, happy, and focused. This chemical also helps maintain neural connections, which is key to preventing memory loss and cognitive decline. You don't have to travel the world or learn a new language to be curious. Even small things like asking someone about their childhood, reading an article on a topic you've never explored, or trying a new recipe can ignite the brain in ways that protect and sustain it. Over time, many older adults who lose interest in life often start to deteriorate faster, not because their body gives up, but because their mind does. They stop finding joy and discovery, stop asking why or how. And slowly the light dims, but when you're still engaged, still wondering, still looking forward to learning something new, that light stays bright. So if you're over 60 and you still feel excited to learn something new, eager to solve a puzzle, or simply enjoy listening to someone's story, don't overlook that. It's not just a sign of good mental health. It's a signal that your brain is still hungry, still thriving, and still reaching forward, which is exactly what keeps people going strong toward 100. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 5, the handle emotional setbacks with grace. Strength to handle emotional setbacks with grace. There's a quiet kind of strength that doesn't show up in how much you can lift or how many steps you take each day. It shows up in how you respond when life doesn't go your way, when people disappoint you, when health scares you, when someone close to you passes, or when plans unravel despite your best efforts. If you're over 60 and still manage to face these moments without becoming bitter, withdrawn, or overwhelmed, that strength is far more powerful than most people realize. Let me tell you about Harold. He's 81 now, and over the past 10 years, he's experienced more than his share of heartache. He lost his wife, had a major surgery, and had to give up the home they shared for 5 decades. But through it all, Harold never closed himself off. He still writes letters to his friends, he still goes to his weekly breakfast group, and more importantly, he still listens to others' smiles often and finds meaning in the little moments, like his neighbor's dog running up to him or the warmth of the morning sun through his window. What makes this kind of emotional resilience so remarkable is that it doesn't just help you survive the hard days, it helps you live longer. Studies have shown that older adults who maintain emotional stability during stressful times tend to have lower levels of inflammation, reduced risk of chronic illness, and even lower mortality rates. That's because the body and the mind are more connected than we sometimes give them credit for. When your emotional world is steady, your physical health often follows, but it's not about pretending to be happy all the time. It's about being honest with yourself, feeling the pain when it comes, and then finding a way to move forward without letting that pain define you. People who can do that in their later years, who can grieve and still find gratitude, who can accept limitations without giving up joy, are showing one of the rarest and most beautiful signs of aging. Well, so if you find that you can still feel deeply, process your feelings, and bounce back with compassion for yourself and others, you are carrying one of the most valuable traits of a person destined for a long, meaningful life. You're not avoiding life's punches, you're absorbing them with wisdom and choosing to keep going. Anyway, this kind of emotional maturity doesn't just show strength, it reveals a kind of grace that protects your heart, preserves your mind, and reminds everyone around you what real aging looks like. Not just getting older, but growing wiser. Final thoughts when we talk about aging. Well, people often rush to count how many miles you can walk, how many pills you avoid, or how many friends you still have, but true longevity goes deeper. It's in the choices you make when no one's watching. It's in the way you carry your years with calm strength and a quiet determination to keep learning, keep loving, and keep going. The 5 signs we talked about today, your balance, your grip strength, your sense of purpose, your cognitive sharpness, and your emotional resilience, aren't just random health facts. They are a reflection of something deeper, your willingness to stay engaged with life. No matter what decade you're in, you might not realize just how special that is. Not everyone makes it this far with those abilities still intact. And if you do, then yes, you are a rare gem. One of the few who don't just grow old, but grow stronger, wiser, and more alive with each passing year. If you recognized even one of these signs in yourself, take a moment to appreciate just how far you've come. Aging doesn't mean fading. It means refining. You've been through storms, yet here you are still standing still, contributing, still showing others what aging with dignity looks like. So here's your invitation. Celebrate your strength, nurture it, and never forget how valuable you are. Every step you take towards self-awareness, every effort you make to keep learning and caring, it matters more than you know. The world needs more people like you. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today. and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share your support. Helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.